qu'il s'est choisi, qu'il s'est choisi. Vers la richesse ou vers la gloire, pourtant quel que soit notre vie, on a tous un vent, un arbre, une rue où l'on a bercé nos rêves. On a tous un vent, un arbre, une rue, une enfance qu'on rêve. Chacun dans son coin d'horizon ne défend que ses ambitions, ses ambitions. Merci, nous ne partageons rien, que nous reste-t-il en commun? En commun, on a tous un vent, un arbre, une rue où l'on a bercé nos rêves. On a tous un vent, un arbre, une rue, une enfance qu'on
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another Eurovision Watchalong. It's been a little while. It's been almost a week, I think, since the last one, where we watched Eurovision 1971. And today we are watching, you guessed it, it makes sense, you know, in terms of the years, we're watching Eurovision 1972, which, in fact, yes, I actually had forgotten about this, but the UK are hosting it. I don't know the reason, like I haven't read up, but so I don't know the reason why. But of course, Monaco won in 1971, but the UK took on the hosting duties. Of course, that's not the only time they've done that. But this is one of those cases, one of those years where they did. And today we will just be checking out whatever went down back in Eurovision 1972. I'm sure some of you have already seen the year before, myself included. We've had a watch-along. I don't know how long ago that was, but maybe a year ago, maybe... Surely not a year and a half. Like, it can't be that long, you know? Maybe it was around a year ago, perhaps. I'm just guessing at the moment. But we've watched Eurovision 1972 before, and today we will do it once more, because we can't get enough of watching old Eurovisions, at least not on my channel. I can't, you know? Is it Scotland? Yes, it's up in Scotland. I just said the UK is hosting it because, you know, Scotland, UK, everyone knows how it works. I suppose, kind of. July 2023. Wait, so it's more than 2 years. Oh, time flies. Time flies. Wow. July 2023. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's that, I suppose. I have prepared the little show here for us today. I put in the little recap there after all of the songs as well. I think there are 18 songs this year, which, you know, is still quite a lot. I think there was the same amount in 71, which is, you know, the highest that we've come across so far as watching these years. I think before the 70s is over, I think we'll be up on 19 at some point, but I might get that wrong. Anyway, 18 is what we're going to listen to today. 18 songs, and some of them are good. Some of them are okay. Some of them are less good. It's up to you whether you think which one applies to what song here. I will just be clicking on this little button and we can see the BBC TV logo. So I'll put these on, right like that. And then I'm ready to go. Hopefully you are as well. Make sure you got your snacks and your drinks ready, because we'll be here for a while. The show is almost 2 hours long, and then of course we have our own little voting session at the end as well, which always takes some time, you know that. But do make sure that you take part in the voting so you can influence our results that we have over here, because, you know, that's part of the fun. Lucas says, sadly, 1972 is one of the weakest years of Eurovision, and to be completely honest, I might agree. But that's kind of just because I think there are a lot of like good Eurovision years. Like for the most part, I always think the years in Eurovision are quite strong. So 72 maybe just among the least strong ones. Maybe that's how I would classify it. Yeah, that's just me. Good evening from work. Well, enjoy work, Jordan. Hopefully you can keep an eye on this as well. Okay, Sweden propaganda with the colors. Absolutely. We're starting early here. Okay, let's just start watching the show. Hopefully the audio will be decently balanced. As we get a little... I actually did check a little bit here. My volume is quiet. That's impossible. You need to bump up yours then. I think it should be the same as always. We got a British commentator for once. Or a commentator speaking in English, which is always very welcome, so I can actually understand what the commentator is about. How am I a bit quiet? I'm keeping the same... I have the microphone the same distance from it as always. I can't increase it. I'm terribly sorry, but I can't increase it. I have it maxed out. So, yep. Sorry. Can't do much about it, unfortunately. I could put it up here, the microphone. Is that better?
Still has its own laws, its own way of life, its own turn of speech, its own traditions, its own culture.
Speaking a little bit of Scotland here. Its own church, yes.
Sir Walter Scott was an Edinburgh lawyer.
Sir Walter Scott, yeah. I've been to Edinburgh once. I want to say that it was in 2023, I want to say. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Among the blossoming trees of Princes Street Gardens.
Got a very positive impression of Edinburgh back then. Quite a lovely little place.
Gallery houses one of the finest
Obviously haven't been there back in 1972. Actually, yeah, you're a bit quiet compared to the show. Okay, I'll just lower the show a little bit then. And you need to be able to increase the volume on your own side, because I can't increase the volume on my microphone even anymore than this. How have you never been to Edinburgh, Darren? You're from the UK! And you're, well, let's be real, you're somewhat older than I am. Just a tad. Just a tad. Oh, sorry.
But the city is living people, and Edinburgh folk, like people in every European town, rush home from their work, perhaps go to a cinema, a theatre, or...
Ooh, recover well, cursed in cake. I feel for you. Those can be painful, I've heard. I've never had a surgery for my wisdom teeth, so but I wouldn't know. But I've heard people think they're painful. And you can hear what we hear in the background, the music.
And as it plays Un bon, une arbre, une rue, last
Un
year's
bon,
winner,
une arbre, une rue.
and the
Yes,
overture
indeed.
to the Eurovision Song Contest of 1972 from Edinburgh, in which the United Kingdom entry will be sung by the New Seekers. We send greetings to you
Yes,
wherever
the
you may
New
be.
Seekers indeed will be representing the
A warm
UK.
welcome to Bonnie, Scotland, in person.
Way too cold to
Here
be in
is
Scotland?
our own
Really, huh?
Bonnie,
You
Miss
should try
Moira
Sweden.
Shearer.
Okay, let's see who it is we got going out on stage. Is it... Yeah. I don't remember her. I mean, I watched the show 2 years ago, but I don't remember her.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Surely this is way
And
too low
welcome to
volume.
this,
I'll bump it up
the
again.
17th Eurovision Song Contest, coming to you from the Usher Hall in Edinburgh.
The surgery doesn't hurt,
In
the
a few
recovery does.
moments,
Oh,
artists
well that's
from
worse
18
though, because that's gonna
countries
take for a
will
longer
sing the
time, you
song
know?
of their own country's
Feel for you.
choice to decide which one will receive the Grand Prix of 1972.
Moira, that's her name. How do you even pronounce that? I always pronounce like the Irish things, everyone just makes fun of me the way I
And
pronounce
while
them.
satellite is being seen as far
I will
away as
never live
Brazil,
down pronouncing Niam
reasonable estimate might be
for,
that
for
perhaps
Neve
something
Kavanagh.
like 400 million people
I remember
could be
that being
watching
very
at
clear
this
in the
moment.
comment section.
And I would like to
He called her
extend to you all
Niam.
a
What
very
an
warm
idiot!
welcome to Edinburgh.
Yeah, well,
The order
Cheers.
in which the 18 songs will
have
be
been
sung
drawn by
has
lot.
been decided by drawing lots.
Yes.
And they will be voted upon by our 36
She's
member
well known for the
jury
classic movie The Red
who are
Shoes,
watching the
a classic
contest
movie I have
from the
not
Great
seen.
Hall of Edinburgh
Whoopsie.
Castle.
Pronounced
I
Moira.
shall be giving you more
Easy
details
enough.
of the voting
That's easy
procedure
enough.
later in the program. Bonsoir à tous. Et
Bonsoir.
bienvenue à ce
Just
17e
Moira. Yeah.
concours
That
de
seems
la
overly
chanson
simplistic for being
qui nous
Irish, you know?
parvient depuis le
Oh, wait,
Watchalong à Édimbourg.
Why am I saying
While she,
Irish?
repeats her welcome in French.
Why am I just
The other
automatically
official
assuming she's
language
Irish?
of the European Broadcasting
It's just because it was a name that I
Union.
didn't,
Saying what a lot
you
of
know.
you are thinking if I say how good it is to see
A name
Maura
that,
Schiller back on a stage. She was born
I've
in
never seen
Berlin
before,
5, just across the Firth of Forth
De
from Edinburgh.
1962.
Was of course a prima ballerina with
Le
Sadler's
concours est
Wells, later
transmis par satellite
the
dans
Royal
20
Ballet,
pays.
and
The only word I've heard you
became an
mispronounce
international
good is
film star
poignant.
overnight. in
The G is
1947,
silent, so
a film
poignant.
Shoes, which made every little girl
Poignant
in
sounds
the world
very...
want to be a ballerina. She's now married to Ludovic.
Well, you've heard me pronounce Neve
Lives in
incorrectly
Newlands
as well.
in the Borders. Her 3 daughters go to school in Scotland. Her son is at art school.
I love how the commentator is telling us which school her daughters go to. It's very crucial information for us watching.
Scottish Arts Council. Now, may I remind you that
Yes,
there
remind
is
us.
a scorecard on page 59 of your
A
radio
scorecard
times
on
if
page
we're not
59.
comparing
Well, we don't have
elections.
that, but we do have an opportunity to vote at the end of the show.
Is allowed exactly
So do keep
3
your little
minutes.
notebook out throughout the show, you know, so you can note down, oh yes, I very much like the song from Sweden. Oh, this one from Norway is horrendous, you know, you just note that down. Completely randomized which countries I should mention there, of course, in the demonstration.
And at last, the moment of truth is almost here.
Because Moira is an anglicization of the Irish name, yeah, I'm not pronouncing that, Maire, which would confuse you like the rest of our names. Yeah, fair enough.
It is time for us to hear the first song.
First
of the
song!
Eurovision Song Contest
Germany, right?
of 1972.
Germany, right? I think it's Germany, but I could be wrong. I'm not even gonna
First
try,
song is the
Connor.
song for Germany. It's sung
Yes,
by
Germany.
Mary Roos.
Mary
She's
Roos.
23. Cut not her first
She
tune,
will,
her
of
first
course,
disc at the age
she's
of
the one who
10.
returns, I
And
think,
here
in the
to conduct
80s.
the German song is a
I
very
think so.
famous German conductor.
Do actually
He's
let
also
me know
composer,
now,
arranger,
as
pianist,
Paul enters the stage here. Do let me know if the audio will be too loud now, because I'm gonna bump it up as I always do, but if it's too loud, just let me know and I'll bump it down again.
And the song is
Song number 1.
Nur die Liebe lässt uns leben. Only love lets us live. Mary Roos for Germany.
Nur die Liebe lässt uns leben, Tage im hellen Sonnenschein. Kann nur sie allein uns geben, nur wer liebt, wird niemals einsam sein.
And there we are. We're off and running. Decent little tune there to kick us off, and it feels very much like in the same kind of vein as the Katja Epstein songs that have just been so successful for Germany in the years prior to this. Feels very much like within the same little area, and it's upbeat. It's enjoyable enough. Very intriguing as well, as a lot of people said, that the percussion is very loud in here. I don't know about the audio mixing this year. I remember it being, somewhat there. Is it Come Comédie next? I think it is, from France.
Records of his arrangements in 20 years.
Come
Specially composed for
Comédie.
Betty Mars by Frederic Corton. Come Comédie. Betty Mars for France.
Comme on dit, en amour, c'est toujours comme ça. Comédie, une chanson qu'on oublie, mais un jour qui reviendra. Quelques pages d'une vie qu'on effeuille, c'est ainsi que la terre tournera. Comédie, comme on dit, tant qu'on s'aime, toi et moi. Notre histoire s'écrit en peu de mots. Je t'aime, tu m'aimes, quoi de plus beau? Pourquoi faut-il s'en défendre? Pourquoi chercher à comprendre? Puisqu'on chante aussitôt comédie, comme on dit, le bonheur n'est jamais si loin. Comédie, les illusions d'aujourd'hui pourraient être vraies demain. Les orages ou bien la pluie, les chagrins et les soucis, après tout, cela n'est rien. Comédie, comme on dit, que toi notes à mon refrain. Comédie, comme on dit, en amour, c'est toujours comme ça. Comédie, l'on dit non, puis l'on dit oui, en regardant quelquefois quelques pages d'une vie qu'on effeuille, c'est ainsi que la terre tournera. Comédie, comme on dit, autant que l'on s'aimera. Comédie, comédie.
I think we can figure out what country that song was from. Well, I mean, it could always be, Monaco or Luxembourg or something, but it's a very French-sounding song, and for me, it's very kind of flatlined and quite repetitive in that aspect as well. I don't know. It's memorable, and it definitely has a character to it, but I can't click with it personally. But each to their own. Next up is a song from Ireland, a fan favorite for many, because it's of course the only song I think ever to be sung in Irish, which is quite something. Let me know what you think of this title that I can't pronounce.
yo dan sånne strømhale så voss I sommerkry det laves de jeg skal gillende meg dem heus Eistaki klasjemari shikjolen gra Shanno en shudam bin the hilum kjor angra ilana kar fra kashawa no etra kashimon tune is the marun shim kalandra Eistaki klasjemari shikjolen gra Shanno en shudam bin the hilum kjor angra ilana kar fra kashawa no etra kashimon tune is the marun shim kalandra ilana kar fra kashawa no etra kashimon tune is the marun shim kalandra
It's quite a nice little ditty there from Ireland by Sandy Jones. Group trying not to yawn. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I wasn't like that. I was pleasantly enjoying it, but it's not particularly exciting for me, but it just ponders on and it's quite pleasant, really, for me. Next up is Spain. You know, I usually, sometimes I have a little bit of a soft spot for Spain. And I think this year is one of those cases. This is Amanece, I think it's called, yes, indeed. Gotta do the lisp if you're proper. Apparently it means daybreak, so now we know. Kame More, sung before.
Amanece, la lluvia moja lentamente mi despertar. La gente camina cerca de mi soledad sin parar. Amanece. Parece que el cielo se nubló para nosotros desde el momento triste en que escuché tu adiós. Yo sé de un lugar a través del mar donde el día brilla más cuando amanece. Nuestra nave irá rumbo hacia esta luz. Con viento de esperanza en el mañana. Escucha, tratemos de empezar hoy otra vez. ¿Por qué no? Si quieres, será nuestra bandera la amistad y el amor. Yo sé de un lugar a través del mar donde el día brilla más cuando amanece. Nuestra nave irá rumbo a esa luz.
the drama. Those are some loud. Oh, that's a beard. I love that. No, it is proper loudness, proper engaging choruses, and the coolest sideburns of the year so far. I'm not sure if is this the year where Norway has a guy with like the massive sideburns. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Next up is the host entry of the show from the UK. Let's hear what the commentator has to say about the new Seekers. Absolutely nothing.
To be conducted by their Australian
Conducted
recording
by
manager, David Mackay, who takes
David
over
Mackay.
the battle.
All right.
And we all hold our breaths
All right.
and cross our fingers for the new Seekers with Beg,
I think this
Steal
one is
or
very
Borrow.
good.
A
Just
great
my 2
cheer
cents.
from this Edinburgh
Tell me if you like it or not.
particular Scottish backing for Eve Graham. She comes from Perth. So here goes for the United Kingdom.
You know I'll beg, steal or borrow, but I'll bring you love.
I look at you and I see what I've been looking for. Now it's very clear to me we should be together.
You make me feel I could reach for the impossible.
And knowing how much you care,
I'll be there forever. You know I'll beg, steal or borrow to give you sunny days, and in 100 ways I'll bring you love. You know I'll beg, steal or borrow. Yes, I will, to make your garden grow. And most of all, you know, I'll bring you love. I always knew that the world could be a finer place. So what if I have to wait? Better late than never.
you like me.
Yes, and you believe love makes it all worthwhile. And although we've just begun, we'll go on forever. You know I'll beg, steal or borrow to give you sunny days, and in 100 ways I'll bring you love. You know I'll beg, steal or borrow to make your garden grow. And most of all, you know, I'll bring you love. You know I'll beg, steal or borrow to give you sunny days, and in 100 ways I'll bring you love,
It's such a cheerful little tune. It's very cute, I think. Feels very complete as well when you listen to it instrumentally, how everything just adds up together. Love the little bass walks. I think the chords are quite neat, and the melody is very catchy. I get that people can find it repetitive or maybe a bit uneventful, but I enjoy it. You know, it's my kind of thing. Let's see, what's up next? I didn't pay attention to the names there. We got Karsten coming onto stage here now. Karsten?
And the song is called Smarting.
Ah, Småting! Yes, this is the song from Norway.
Eva Bursha.
Very interesting one.
Skaffe seg penger, gods eller gull, arve et slott, det kan vi, men hva er vel det? Mot gleder som hverdagen gir.
Reise rundt jorden, kjenne seg fri. Lande på månen kan vi, men hva er vel det? få ögonen upp och du ser
Småting, være til nytte. Småting, det er å lytte. Småting, det er å være glad. Småting, snakke og høre. Småting, treffe noen kjære. Småting, det er en liten sang. Se frem til hver en dag. Det finnes så mange slag. Det er dager som er bedre enn du tror. La av på noen krav. Slutt med ditt mas og kav. Ta en hvil og smil. Det er ingen tvil at småting, rusler på stranden. Småting, skriver i sanden. Småting, se på en solnedgang. Se frem til hver en dag. Det finnes så mange slag. Det er dager som er bedre enn du tror. La av på noen krav. Slutt med ditt mas og kav. Ta en hvil og smil. Det er ingen tvil at småting,
rusle på stranden.
Småting, skrive i sanden. Småting, se på en solnedgang. Se på en solnedgang. Se på en solnedgang. Småting.
Well, that's an outro for the ages. Very strange. You know, I think that this song has a lot of cute moments to it. It's quite pretty. It puts a nice little setting, but it's very kind of incohesive, I think. Like, it just throws new sections in there. And this part, like the chorus with the super loud tambourine, it's a bit on the distracting side. Now, it's time. It is time, indeed, for A Festa da Vida. Just, you know, sit back, just enjoy, because this is going to be a blast, in my opinion, anyway.
The joy of
This is
living.
from Portugal.
Here is Carlos Mendes for Portugal.
Que venham o sol, o vinho, as flores, marés, canções, todas as cores, guerras esquecidas por amor. Que venham já trazendo abraços, vistam sorrisos de palhaços, esqueçam tristezas e cansaços. Que tragam todos os festejos e ninguém se esqueça de beijos. Que tragam prendas de alegria e a festa dura até ser dia. Que não se privem nas despesas, afastem todas as tristezas, pão, vinho e rosas sobre as mesas. Que tragam cobertores ou mantas, o vinho escorra pelas gargantas e a festa dura até às tantas. Que venham todos de vontade, sem se lembrarem de saudade. Venham os novos e os velhos, mas que nenhum me dê conselho.
I think that's perfect. That's how I want my Portuguese dramatic pop tunes to sound. It's just there's nothing about that I want to change. It just goes all out throughout the whole thing. Has a very neat structure to it. Just very memorable parts. High in energy. Great instrumental. Strong vocals. Love the little incorporation of the backing group as well. It's a bravo. I agree with you, Miss Elise. Yes, and of course that used to be Portugal's best result for a lot of years, like in real life, you know. Okay, Jean-Pierre, let's see, what country are you representing here? C'est la chanson de mon amour. Switzerland. Okay. Oh, it's this one. All right. I see you. Really cool verses in this one.
Des mots sauvages et tendres, c'est la chanson de mon amour. Mon cœur s'est laissé prendre à la chanson de mon amour. Mon amour, elle est là tout au long de ma vie. Elle m'attend dans le vent et sous la pluie, dans le bleu d'un ciel bleu en plein midi, dans ma nuit qui s'ennuie si loin de lui. Un jour, c'était décembre, je m'en allais seule sous la pluie. On s'est trouvés ensemble à partager le même abri. Sa main a pris la mienne, on s'est aimé le même jour. Le temps, l'espoir, la peine, c'est la chanson de mon amour. Mon amour, elle est là tout au long de ma vie. Elle m'attend dans le vent et sous la pluie, dans le bleu d'un ciel bleu en plein midi, dans ma nuit qui s'ennuie si loin de lui. Des mots sauvages et tendres, c'est la chanson de mon amour. Mon cœur s'est laissé prendre à la chanson de mon amour. Da-di-da-da-dam, da-di-da-dam-dam, di-da-dam. Mon cœur s'est laissé prendre à la chanson de mon amour. Mon amour.
I think the final part of that song is just really cool. It really sets the tone very nicely. I like the verses. I think they're very kind of, you know, dramatic and they're quite mysterious. I really like that part. And then, you know, there's this very massive contrast to the choruses, which are quite uplifting and more, you know, sweet in a way. And I'm personally not sold on that kind of switch, but I get if you enjoy it, you know. But I'm more into the verses. You know me, I'm a sucker for the drama. Okay, Charles, let's see what you got up your sleeve.
Which has been chosen from more than 60 others to represent Malta.
Oh, Malta. Ah, yes. Limhabba. This was an interesting one. We got a bit of a wah-wah paddle in this one, don't we?
tweġiba f'qalbi ħassejt li mħabbi maġġo bessok jisser
Silvini يكوبنا سويقتنا تجاري وبسرقة بالنص الليلة لقلتنا سبت الفريكس هيلز انجلز والهيبيز والمستقصية اللي لون كنيت لستست وجيبة دايم حد منهم ومبط بكلم داون كولايجين المحبيبة جو بيسو كس حاجة للقلبك مس وليسي هولا كس المحبيبة الساهل واتوكور ليم بتاوى شمي وقتلين أولاني وقت القلب بتنمر بالهرقة وتحصل فيني يكون بالنار سويقتنا تجاري وبالسرقة بالنص الليلة بلقيت النار المحبي باجو بيسو كيس حاجة للقلب كيس وليسي هولا كيس المحبي بيوسع واتسكر ليم بتاوى شبين وقتين العينين كم إيطالياني وكم الإسبانيولي الجرمانيز إنجليز ومالتين صحصيتهم كل الشبم بالمحبة وتوجيبة نحوني دين المحبي باجو بيوسع
The cheeky little smooch on the cheek at the end as well. This is, there's a certain kind of charm to something like this, surely. I mean, it is very, very... it's not, it doesn't really ooze of professionalism, but there's a charm to that, you know? But like this, everything about it just, it has its own character, that's for sure. And this continuous wah-wah pedal. Wow. Wow. It's very excessive, but yeah, you do you. Oh, Finland! Yes, let's go.
Muistathan sä töistä, kun sulla oli silloin päivän ihanan sekä kauniin illan. Hetken jolloin käteeni ensi kerran otit omaasi lämpimään. Kävelimme kahden vain hetken verran läpi puistikon poikki vanhan sillan. Tuokio tuo pieni meille riitti silloin onnen antamaan. Kohtasimme keskellä ylisten, sattumako ei mä tiedä sen. Kohtalo toi eteemme rakkauden ja onnen vaan. On onnea surukin osaltaan, se vain elämänä täytyy oivaltaa. Miksi ihmisellä muuten oliskaan taito nauraa? Kävelimme kahden vain hetken verran läpi puistikon poikki vanhan sillan. Tuokio tuo pieni meille riitti silloin onnen antamaan.
Unessako kenties mä näin jo sun, siitä varmaan johtui tää tunne mun. Elänyt on ennenkin hetkisen, mä pienoisen. Unta varmaan se kaikki on vieläkin, puistosilta sekä käteslämpimin. Sekunnissa elin elämään.
That's lovely. Lovely, lovely. Such a catchy song, and then with the finale of just the tempo automation, just going more and more crazy. It's such an enjoyable song for me, and I love the performance of it as well. Yeah, like that a lot. We got some shots of the jury here now for whatever reason. The Luxembourg jury is sitting very carefully there to place down all of the ones that she's preparing. I still can't believe we actually watched that last time. The Luxembourg jurors just putting 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 on every song. Maybe they had a strategy to like try and win themselves doing that. Well, didn't succeed, but you know, still. Alright, not really sure what we're doing now. We're just collecting, I guess we're halfway through the show or something, so they're collecting some points. Now this is a group that we may recognize. We got the Milestones coming up here from Austria. And if I'm not mistaken, I might get this wrong, but the woman in this group, is it the same woman as the boom boom boomerang? It is, isn't it? Well, that's for another day, but Falter im Wind, yes, from Austria.
Bleib nicht im Wald, Schmetterling, und verflieg dich nicht weit. Falsch ist der Mond sein Schattenspiel, in der Dämmerung ist kein Heil. Bleib nicht in den Wäldern, bleib nicht in den Wäldern, bleib nicht in den Wäldern. Tanz um die Lichter, Schmetterling, deine Farben flammen auf. Tot ist die Nacht in deinem Tanz, bis das Leben hell wie Tag. Fall nicht in die Sonne, fall nicht in die Sonne, fall nicht in die Sonne. Weiter im Wind wie Zeit, die verrinnt wie Sand in der Hand, verweht, verwandt. Hörst es nicht an Flügeln, zerbricht, an Flüstern, verspricht dich. Hell ist ein Tag, drum tanze schnell, hebe deinen Flügel stark. Tanz um die Lichter, Schmetterling, weit den Abendnebel ein. Fall nicht in die Sonne, fall nicht in die Sonne, fall nicht in die Sonne. Weiter im Wind wie Zeit, die verrinnt wie Sand in der Hand, verweht, verwandt. Hörst es nicht an Flügeln, zerbricht, an Flüstern, verbricht dich. Weiter im Wind wie Zeit, die verrinnt wie Sand in der Hand, verweht, verwandt. Hörst es nicht an Flügeln, zerbricht, an Flüstern, verbricht dich.
It's quite a fresh little tune in the selection, isn't it? It stands out, definitely has character to it, has its own identity, very pleasant instrumentation, and a very little catchy upbeat tune, like a chorus at that as well. Just all around enjoyable stuff from Austria, I think. And they of course got a very good result with this back in the day as well, in case you did not know. Next up we got Nicola here. I mean, you already know, like, you know what I'm gonna think of this one, so I don't need to say anything. I'm just gonna sit back, enjoy. Maybe you will do the same. I hope you will.
1972 San Remo Festival, Il Giorno dell'Arcobaleno, the Rainbow Days. Nicola Tibari for Italy.
Erano i giorni dell'arcobaleno, finito l'inverno, tornava il sereno. E tu con negli occhi la luna e le stelle, sentivi una mano sfiorar la tua pelle. E mentre impazzivi al profumo dei fiori, la notte si accese di 1000 colori. Distesa sull'erba come una che sogna, giacesti bambina, ti alzasti già donna. Adesso ti vedi grande di più, sei diventata più forte e sicura, è già iniziata la dolce avventura. Ormai sono bambine le amiche di prima, che si ritrovano in gruppo a giocare e sognano ancora su un raggio di luna. Vivi la vita di donna importante, perché a 16 anni ti senti già grande. Ma un giorno vedrai che ogni donna è matura all'epoca giusta e con giusta misura. E in questa tua corsa incontro all'amore ti lascia alle spalle il tempo migliore.
So, you know me, I'm a sucker for that. I think that is incredibly beautiful, and it's just one of these songs where every single line, you just kind of, it leaves you, it hangs a bit in the air, just like where is it going next. I think it is a very, it's not a lively song, but it feels very much alive in what it wants to do. It wants to really just hold you on to that moment. I think that's very immersive. I guess that's a good way for me to express my feelings towards it. I really like that song from Italy. Among my favorites, we got Yugoslavia up next with Musica IT, and Teresa is back. I do not remember what, I want to say 66 maybe she's been in? For Monaco, I think. Anyway, Yugoslavia.
Svoj svijet svatko gradi sam, svoj san svatko sniva sam, svoj put koji vodi ljubavi, koji vodi sreći toj, svatko traži sam. Taj dan jednom mora doć, Oj tam, tvoja sretna noć I bol koju sobom nosiš ti U dubini srca svog jednom mora proć Muzika I ti, to je onaj svijet U kojem sreću nađoh ja Muzika I ti, to je onaj svijet U kojem sunce vječno sja Ko divna vizija iz sna Koja je sretna, redajem se sva Muzika I ti, muzika I ti I himna je te vječne ljubavi Muzika I ti, muzika I ti I himna je te vječne
Certainly is one of these songs that I always remember from this year, I have to say, because it's very striking in terms of its chorus. If that's due to the loudness or if that's actually due to like a memorable quality to it, that's up to you, but it's definitely one that I always remember because you just hear that little melodic line in the chorus and you're just like, yep, oh that's the song, you know. It's quite a pompous one. Oh, look at this, the Family Four are back for Sweden with, in my opinion, a slightly better song this year. I think both of them are fine, but this one I prefer a little bit. We got Härliga sommardag. Yes, lovely summer day, exactly. Enjoy a Swedish song from 72.
Morgonsol glittrar I viken Dagen gryr sista gång Blinkar Hanefyr
Ser du vår segelbåt? Hör du musiken?
När vi styr mot ett nytt äventyr Nynna en sång, tralla en trall Gnola en låt som minner om sommar Känn hur det doftar ifrån salta hav När du nynnar en sång, trallar en trall Gnolar en låt som minner om sommar Sjung om en härlig sommardag Vind från väst, rykande vågor med vita gäss Spelande segel som slår när vi går mot vår ö I en vik kastar vi ankar Tar ett dopp, har det skönt på en solvarm helg
Innan vi sakta mak hemåt vi vankar
Över ön I en skön sommarkväll Nynna en sång, tralla en trall Gnola en låt som minner om sommar Känn hur det doftar ifrån salta hav När du nynnar en sång, trallar en trall Gnolar en låt som minner om sommar Sjung om en härlig sommar Sommar La 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 Sjung om en härlig sommar Härliga dag, härliga
Oh, it's a cute little one. I do get some pleasantry out of that. As a lot of people said in the chat, it is very disjointed. The verses are quite pretty. The chorus is very, you know, what's it called? accessible, I suppose. It's very cheerful and chirpy, and you know, I find it very catchy, so I don't mind. I'm not sure if like how highly I rate it in comparison to everything else this year, but I do think it's quite pleasant, really, and quite a bit of fun. So I'm content with the Swedish entry this year. We got Anne-Marie and someone else whose name I didn't have time to read there. Let's see, Raymond, my man. What song are we going on for now?
His song is Comme on s'aime. How much
Comme on s'aime, comme on s'aime.
Sous le ciel de Paris.
Mon amour, le poème des je t'aime est le même chaque jour. Comme on s'aime sans problème, sans discours, sur un thème de toujours.
Comme on s'aime, mon amour.
Il fait des rêves blancs et sous ses cheveux longs, il a des violons plein la tête.
Elle a le cœur qui bat, car elle sait déjà comment il la prendra dans ses bras.
Comme on s'aime, comme on s'aime, comme on s'aime, mon amour.
Le poème des je t'aime
est le même chaque jour. Comme on s'aime, le bonheur est arrivé. Ils se sont longtemps rêvés, ils se sont enfin trouvés.
Amoureux de Paris, du nord ou du midi.
De par lui, il sourit à la fête. Amoureux de partout, ils viennent jusqu'à nous chanter à l'unisson la chanson. La 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 Comme on s'aime, mon amour, sans problème, sur un thème de toujours. Comme on s'aime, mon amour.
So, how many mornings have you woken up with that chorus repeated in your head? Because it's happened to me several times. I just wake up in the morning, open my blinds, and I just hear in my head, come on, Sam, come on, Sam, come on, Sam, mon amour. Anyway, from one brilliant duo to the next, we got Belgium coming up. I love this. What a streak we're in for here.
Henry Zegers.
Let's go. See what you got, Belgium.
Orchestra. Song à la folie ou pas du tout, madly or not at all. Serge et Christine Gieselon.
On aime à la folie ou pas du tout. L'amour n'est rien quand il ne rend pas fou. Mais on fait dire aux fleurs n'importe quoi. On aime un peu, beaucoup, et on le croit.
one of the most glorious train wrecks I have ever seen in Eurovision. It's just out of the ordinary. Everything about it. You know, the song is kind of it's just trundling along a little bit, but then you got the little thing of taking everything from the hands, and then with the really grabbing your lady and really like pushing yourself up on her, you know, with the backing group with their little wigs that look like, you know, microphone stands. Everything about it is just glorious, simply glorious. Okay, lovely. We're leaving Belgium behind us. We're moving on to Luxembourg. Just a kind of shift between these two songs and entries. We lost about 10 viewers there. Oh, poor Belgium. Okay, Luxembourg up next. Oh, and you remember what comes from Belgium next Watchalong in 73. That's another... Yeah. Après toi! Yes.
Tu t'en vas, l'amour a pour toi le sourire d'une autre. Je voudrais, mais ne peux t'en vouloir. Désormais, tu vas m'oublier. Ce n'est pas de ta faute. Et pourtant tu dois savoir qu'après toi je ne pourrai plus vivre, non plus vivre qu'en souvenir de toi. Après toi j'aurai les yeux humides, les mains vides, le cœur sans joie. Avec toi, j'avais appris à rire, et mes rires ne viennent que par toi. Après toi, je ne serai que l'ombre de ton ombre. Après toi, je pourrais peut-être donner de ma tendresse, mais plus rien de mon amour. Après toi, je ne pourrai plus vivre, non plus vivre qu'en souvenir de toi. Après toi, j'aurai les yeux humides, les mains vides, le cœur sans joie. Avec toi, j'avais appris à rire, et mes rires ne viennent que par toi. Après toi, je ne serai que l'ombre de ton ombre. Après toi.
It's very straight to the point, very, very strong effort altogether. Everything about it just, you know, works. Vocally, very strong. Such a kind of like an I don't know, let's say upgrade, but you know, it's definitely noticeable that she's, you know, become older from 1967. She's much more convincing here. One thing that I have a little bit of an issue with is definitely the little tambourine, which is incredibly loud in that song. But that doesn't really, you know, it's not fault of the song. It's just the microphone on the tambourine in the orchestra was bumped up just a tad high here. I think we're already on the final song, aren't we? This is a song from the Netherlands. Na 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 na.
De liefde gaat.
Yes.
What do I do?
Wat zal ik doen om nog vandaag van jou te zijn? Wat zal je doen om nog vandaag van mij te zijn?
you are. That's the song from the Netherlands, and that's the last song as well. Na 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 na. All right. What did he say? How about that? Fighting knee bend finish. What did he say? I want to listen to what he's saying.
And how about that for a fighting knees bend finish?
Fighting
Cheer.
knees bend finish. Cheers indeed.
The Netherlands song
Cheers,
number 18.
Netherlands.
And if it
All
was
right.
a
There's coming up a recap now, so do get your notebook out. Prepare your votes. Darren has opened the voting on Discord, so just click on the Discord. Go on Discord, click the link to get your votes in. You have until 21:40 to vote, according to Darren, which is 21 minutes. So make sure you use your time well. The recap will start now, so do pay attention to it if you need it.
Doch mein Herz ist findet seinen Weg zu dir. Nur die Liebe lässt uns leben, alles vergessen und verzeihen. Dann wird wieder dir vergeben, nur wer liebt, wird niemals einsam sein. Chante aussitôt, comme, comédie, comme on dit, le bonheur n'est jamais si loin. Comme, comédie, les illusions d'aujourd'hui pourraient être vraies demain. Jag känner nåd i ståndskrivaren i natt makas. Han är kysst jag, där han sonnens dröm har så vad. Är som att kry, det loves dig. Jag ska gilla mig, vem är du?
Cuando amanece, cuando amanece, cuando amanece.
You know I beg, steal or borrow to give you sunny days, and in 100 ways I'll bring you love. You know I beg, steal or borrow, yes I will, to make your garden grow. And most of all, you know, say a friend till varenda. Det finns så många snart. Det är dagar som är bredare än du tror. Ta av honom en kram, sluts med ditt mas och kram. Ta en bil och smyg.
Olha os novos e os velhos, mas carinho de conselhos. Que venham todos de vontade, sem se lembrarem de saudade. Venham os novos e os velhos, mas carinho de conselhos.
Elle est là tout au long de ma vie. Elle m'attend dans le vent et sous la pluie, dans le bleu d'un ciel bleu en plein midi. وتحصل فيني يخوفنا سويتنا تشاري وبالسرقة في النص الليلة بلقيتنا واشتقنا اشتقوش humor i simman päivän ihanan sekä kauniin illan hetken jolloin käteeni ensi kerran otit omasi lämpimään. Kävelimme kahden vain hetken verran läpi puistikon voit. Peinigt in die Sonne, peinigt in die Sonne.
adesso ti vedi grande di più. Sei diventata più forte e sicura. È già iniziata la dolce avventura. Ormai
All right, as we got some Moira just talking here a little bit, I'll just point out again that you have 14 more minutes to get your votes in. If you do not know how to vote, I will tell you that you need to join the Discord server that is linked beneath the stream. So down in the description, there's an invite to the Discord server. Join it. It's a lovely little place. It's completely free to join. And through the Discord server, you get access to the voting link to get your votes in. And help us pick the best winner for Eurovision 1972. Because that's what we're going to do in approximately 15 minutes or so. In the meantime, we will be checking out whatever's going on in the show.
Or that gentle song from Norway, or the melodious one from Italy.
We've got a little bit of like a summary from the English commentator here about the songs.
Andrew Usher would say about this evening. He built this hall so that as many people as possible could enjoy music. But
he built a horse.
How could he have believed
What?
it if someone had said that one night
Surely
400
not.
million people
All
would
right,
hear
let's see what's
songs
going
from
on
the
here.
Usher Hall? Well, here's the castle. As those of you know Edinburgh, it's about half a mile away from here on a rock 500 feet high in the centre of the city.
What's going on?
This is where the Crown of Scotland is kept. This is where each year the famous military tattoo is held. What a setting, as the pipes and drums
We
of 8
recorded a
Scottish
parade.
regiments march across the drawbridge between statues
I'll
of
let you all
Scotland's
enjoy
heroes,
this.
Wallace and Bruce, and countermarch where the city of Edinburgh began, at the top of the castle hill. The tune is the Inverness Gathering. The drum major who leads them is James Mallet of the Argylls. There are more than 200 pipers and drummers in kilts of 6 tons, The Royal Steward, the Hunting Steward, Leslie, Black Watch, Cabin of Errecht, and the Gore. There's the Gordon Tartan with the yellow stripes.
It's always a bit interesting with like these interval acts taking place outside of the arena, but you know, it's always nice to kind of get the little view into the culture, just like with I think it was the last Watchalong, wasn't it? Where we got some kind of insight into the Irish little culture, and of course we had the man who getting served whatever it was he got served. You know, he got his napkin on him and he looked like a proper king. Anyway, that's completely unrelated, but I always like, you know, getting these little views into different cultures. It's always a bit of a shame when it's just like pre-recorded clips that we get to see for an interval act, but you know, you can't win them all. And this is back in the 70s. We can't ask for everything. But since they kind of had, you know, they set the standards quite highly. I want to say 1963, but I could be wrong. You know, with the bike. Like that, you know, just I always expect something amazing because of that. But anyway. She's explaining the voting system here now again. Obviously, if I had listened last year when they did this, I wouldn't have been so surprised by how strange the whole voting system felt. And here I am, again, just talking over the host trying to explain the voting system. Back in the day, they had 2 jurors per country, and these jurors just gave a point between 1 to 5 each, and they just added that together on the scoreboard. And Luxembourg infamously gave every single song pretty much a 1, both of the jurors from there. Are there any unfair jurors this year? I guess we'll find out. We're not going to watch all of the voting, but because we have 7 minutes left that our voting is open, and when our voting is closed and Darren has told me we're good to go, we'll just move over to that, because that's much more interesting to find out who's going to win in our universe. If you don't know who won in real life and you want to find out, you can Google it. Alright, let's see. Are we nearing something interesting happening?
Shipbuilder from Yugoslavia, there's a
Probably
dancer
not.
from Sweden, an architect from Finland, an opera student, in fact, quite a lot of students, and 90% of the jurors speak fluent English. That shames us.
Wait. So the jurors are students. Interesting. You're a Womble. Oh, what year is the Wombles? Is it 70... I want to say 70... Is it 74? What year are the Wombles? Oh, that's a classic.
during the program. These have been given to Mr. Brown.
Okay,
and
Mr.
he will
Brown
check
has
that
gotten
the
some
votes
points.
recorded on this scoreboard are correct. In the event of a tie, there is a laid-down procedure, which I
In
shall
the event
explain
of a
should the
tie.
situation arise.
She'll explain it should the situation arise.
Ont
Oh, it's
déjà
77? It's that
enregistré
late?
leur vote pendant
No, it's 74, yeah. People say it's 74.
Ceux-ci ont été remis
The
à
UK
Mr.
just
Brown,
casually hosting
qui va
Eurovisions that they
vérifier
haven't won because
l'exactitude des votes
it's the UK.
enregistrés sur le
We
tableau.
appreciate them for that. Always pretty, like, has to be said, like when the UK used to host the Eurovision back in the day, like a lot of times, they always had pretty decent, like really strong, honestly, production quality to it. I mean, 63 is just a massive standout for
For the moment, we have
for many
all been waiting
reasons,
for.
with, you know, all of the camera work and everything.
Messieurs,
All right.
So
dans la
now we'll all
grande
be
So
voted
now-
on by the jury from 18
pour le
countries
moment
up in the
que
castle.
nous attendons tous.
Wait, the jurors are not in the
Will
arena?
the jury please stand by?
The jury is standing by.
Germany, France, and Ireland.
I don't think
votes, please,
I don't think
for
all of the
Germany.
jurors are are students. The guy at the top in the middle doesn't look.
14 votes.
Damn, that's a lot of points for Germany.
For France,
Oh,
10
not returning
votes.
the favor there. The woman
For
in the middle
Ireland.
down there gave a 5 to Germany. Oh.
7 votes.
Sorry, Ireland.
for Spain, please.
17 votes.
For the
17,
United
that's quite a
Kingdom.
lot. Oh yeah, because all of them voted for that. Ooh. The
23
Irish man,
votes.
not a big fan of Beg, Steal or Borrow.
For
The
Norway,
old juror only had to be over 25 years. So a lot of these are probably not
13
old at all.
votes.
Wow, okay. I'd be grouped into the
Portugal?
old juror category. Lovely for me.
14 votes.
Doesn't feel like the... For
Switzerland?
Portugal, only 14 points. What do you do? The woman in the bottom left, she's not a
15
big fan
votes.
of a lot of these songs. She's quite harsh,
for Malta,
I think. Oh.
9
Look
votes.
away, David. Aye. Not big fans of
for
Limhabba.
votes for Finland, please.
I'm telling you, the
10
woman in the bottom
votes.
left, she doesn't like anything. Could almost think she's from Luxembourg.
For Austria,
3, okay. It's
18 votes.
generous.
and now for Italy,
Let's see. Not a big fan. Ooh, the Irish woman.
12
She fell
votes.
asleep to that one.
for
Aye, aye, aye.
Yugoslavia,
Okay, the German lady
16
thought
votes.
Yugoslavia was pretty good. Alright.
for
No
Sweden,
spokesperson during 71 to 73. Indeed. We had this instead.
13 votes.
Really bracing yourself for the clown in 73 and
Roberts from
Siegel's debut in
Monaco.
74. What song was Siegel's debut?
11 votes.
1974. I don't remember, but the
For
clown in
Belgium?
73. Well.
9
Oh,
votes.
Belgium. Yeah.
for
I feel
Luxembourg,
like I'm about to sneeze.
26 votes.
Yikes. Oh, they loved Luxembourg.
and for the Netherlands,
The German lady, she seemed to have woken up
20
throughout
votes.
halfway through the show, really. Bless you. Well, thank you.
thank
So,
you, Germany,
Vicky
France, and
Leandros in the
Ireland.
lead at the
Luxembourg
moment.
74 was Ralph
United
Siegel.
Kingdom second with
Spain,
23.
United Kingdom,
Luxembourg
and
74. Is that
Norway.
Romois?
Your votes, please, for Germany.
Or maybe that's Monaco. Ooh.
20 votes.
The Spaniards were very
making a
generous
total
there.
Of 34.
Gesundheit.
For France,
Danke. Wait. Are we on 160 viewers? How did that happen? Jeez. Thank you.
18,
Oh,
making a
the
total
Spaniards,
of
they
28.
completely switched around there. Not big fans of France.
for Ireland, please.
For Ireland. Oh, okay.
14 votes, making a total of 21.
Good morning, Fireburst.
For Spain,
For Spain, yeah, you can't vote for yourselves.
11
Oh, the guy up on the
votes,
top in the
making a
middle looks
total
very
of
proud
28.
of putting that one up.
the United Kingdom,
Oh, the
12
Spaniards, what are
votes,
up with
making a
they?
total of
Well, what are up with
35.
them? They love Germany and then everything else they
for
hate.
Norway,
Shows 135 viewers for me.
9
That's weird.
votes, making
Maybe
a
I need to
total
refresh
of
my
22.
Streamlabs. Still says 116. That's weird.
For Portugal,
Yeah, of course.
13
Spaniards got to back
votes,
Portugal.
making a total of 27.
for Switzerland,
The
16
Norwegian
votes, making a
woman
total
looks
of
so
31.
just done with life. I haven't seen
And for
her like.
Malta?
She has the most.
10 votes, making a
This is
total
her.
of 19.
for Finland,
Didn't like that song
17
either.
votes, making a total of 27.
Who am I imitating right now?
for Austria,
14 votes, making a total of 32.
Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway,
for Italy,
11 votes, making a total of 23.
your votes please for Yugoslavia,
oh my god. Ooh.
17 votes, making a
Oh, I
total
love
of
that.
33.
Just in all of this silence of this really slow voting session,
for Sweden,
Italy gets something low. Ooh.
11 votes,
I love that.
making a total of 24.
Love that.
for Monaco,
These jurors just want to become the next
14
Eurovision
votes,
meme.
making a total of
The Luxembourg
25.
jurors in 71 are the OG ones. Absolutely.
for Belgium,
Absolutely.
9 votes, making a total of 18.
It's quite a hairdo in the on the British woman as well. I just realized. I haven't been paying that much attention, but
for
wow.
Luxembourg,
It must have taken a long time to fix in the morning, you know?
20
Oh, she's happy with
votes,
that.
making a
Oh, look
total
at that.
of 46.
Look at the Spaniards! They hated that! Both Spaniards
And
just
for the
gave Luxembourg
Netherlands?
1 and then just 5s.
25 votes, making a total of 45.
Wow. First boo in Eurovision history? It must be, right? I haven't heard one. I haven't reflected on hearing one before.
Luxembourg. I didn't want Vicky Leandros is looking so worried about leading
Portugal,
the second round.
Switzerland, and
Spain
Malta.
slandered everyone basically,
Your votes, please,
except for Germany.
15 votes, making a total of 49.
For France,
Oh,
10
Yeah, I'm
votes,
sorry,
making
France.
a total of 38.
for Ireland,
I can't believe like majority of these
13
voters
votes, making a total
are
of
students.
34.
They said. Doesn't really look like
for
it, you know.
Spain,
But you know, it's a different time.
13 votes, making a total of 41.
the United Kingdom,
14
Uh-huh.
votes,
Oh, the
making a
Portuguese
total
man
of
looks
49.
absolutely just got them.
Norway,
12 votes, making a total of 34.
Can't even see the Maltese man up there. He
Portugal?
puts his signs up to cover his
11
face.
votes, making a total of 38.
What's wrong with these people?
For
11 points to
Switzerland?
Portugal.
6 votes, making a total of 37.
for Malta,
4
Ah,
votes,
look
making a
at
total of
them.
23.
Aww. Aww. I just got a
Your
bunch of
votes for
ones.
Finland?
And the Maltese voters just
10
sit there
votes,
accepting
making a total of
it.
37.
Oh, look at the Swiss woman.
and
This.
for Austria,
17
Wait,
votes.
wait,
making
we
a
have to go
total of
back. We
49.
have to go back. I'm so
making a
terribly
total
sorry.
of
Look at
37.
this. Can I go home now? I don't want to do this. Oh, God.
for Italy,
For Italy.
22
Oh,
votes,
now she's
making a
happy.
total of
Look at that.
45.
The polar opposites.
for Yugoslavia,
And now she's
11
back with
votes, making a total of 44.
the only 2 moods.
for Sweden,
Oh, let's see what Sweden gets. Oh,
10 votes, making a total of 34.
for Monaco,
9 votes, making a total of 34.
they did not like. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
For Belgium.
Come on, Sam.
11 votes, making a total of 29.
No, not a good one.
Luxembourg,
17 votes, making a total of 63.
That's not that much for Luxembourg, you know. Could Netherlands overtake them here?
Well out
For the
ahead.
Netherlands,
Oh.
14 votes,
Yeah, that's not good.
making a total of 59.
All right. You know, okay. Oh, how times have changed. It's just smoking in the green room. Oh, this is the perfect ending shot for... Okay, that's the real life voting. We're going to close it there because we do have a result for our own voting. This is just the greatest still shot I've ever taken. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Now, as we watch, I've forgotten his name, but Mr. Netherlands, as he smokes, we're going to listen to Darren. Darren, you have a message for me, don't you? Let me just take a look. There we go.
Good evening, Groot. I can confirm that we have a result for Grootyvision 1972. Tonight, 202 people have voted, 154 people have left their -3s, and we've had 91 predictions. We've had 4 new voters tonight, flying the flags of Canada, Greece, Germany and Panama, although I happen to know the Panama flag person isn't actually from Panama, sadly. But in any case, it's now time for you to go Grooty.
Well, thank you very much, Darren. Lovely. We're just extending. We got 202 people voting today. It just keeps on, growing. We got more and more people. Unfortunate with the Panama flag being used, but the voter is not actually from Panama. Panama would be cool to have a voter from, that's for sure. This should be the thumbnail. Well, I'll consider it. It's quite the still shot, isn't it? Oh, lovely. Okay, let me just make sure I got the stream up on my phone so I can take a look at what's going on in the chat to make sure no one is doing anything that they shouldn't. So, of course, this is the first time in Season 2 that we have over 200 voters, which means that half of you won't actually be in the jury vote this time because we've put a limit. 100. That's the limit. Like, I'm not doing 101 jury voters. 100 is the limit, so that's what we're going to have. And then 102 people will make up the televote. I will now be switching over to this little screen. And then I need to open this little tab. Sorry, now I'm coughing again. There we don't go. Okay. But I have it selected. What am I doing wrong? Well, this is not fun. Okay. What if I do that? There we go. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Here we go. Oh, look at the logo at the bottom. We got a Groot character with a bagpipe. As things, just should be, obviously. Are we excited to see what the result... what the results are going to be like? Yes, we are. Click here to start. Let's go. We're starting off with Magnus Stead. You're the first juror of the night, and these are the first few points coming in. We have an 8 going to Yugoslavia. We have a 10 going to Germany. And the first 12 of the evening goes to the way of Luxembourg. Luxembourg in the lead. There we are. Voter number 2. We have Mihailo, who gives these as the first few points. We have an 8-pointer going to Luxembourg, a 10-pointer going to the UK, and a 12-pointer going to Portugal. So Luxembourg, Portugal, the UK up in the top 3 right now. If I just throw a prediction out there, I think those 3 may end up finishing in the top 3, but that's just me. Just an assumption. We got Chippewa Valley Urbanist up next as jury number 3. We got Netherlands going up to the top half. We got Austria going up to the top half. And we have a 12 going the way of Luxembourg. Righty-roo. We got jury number 4, which is Wagikarp. And these are the first points. We have an 8-pointer for Luxembourg again. I think Luxembourg's been in the top 3 for every voter so far, I think. We got a UK with a 10 and Portugal with a 12. So Portugal up to second there. 4 jurors down. We got 96 of them to go. Elibod calling from Dalyan, Turkey. Where's Dalyan? I guess it's in Turkey, but I don't know where specifically. But nice to see that your cake business is taking you on vacations as well, Elibod, not only me. Portugal with a 12, and that means we got 2 points between the top 2. There we are. Roma from San Marino. All right then. We got an 8-pointer for Italy, a 10-pointer for the UK, And a 12-pointer for Austria. Nothing for Portugal there. Austria goes up to 6th place with that. Next up is Alla Maria Upadutu. Is that a song from this year? Maybe. It could be the Belgian song, now that I think of it. Speaking of Belgium, they're on 0 points still. Are you surprised? No. 10 points to Austria and a 12-pointer to Finland. Look at that. And nothing to Luxembourg. Which means that we have 3 points separating our top 3 now. Dorit, next one to vote. We got Switzerland and Malta both getting off the mark here. So Belgium's alone in the Nul Point Club. The UK goes up to 2nd. Finland goes up to 6th. And the 12 going the way of Portugal. We have a new leader. Ding, ding, ding. This is not a drill. Portugal up into the lead. Luxembourg in 2nd. The UK in 3rd. And they have a bit of a gap down to Germany in 4th. ESC fan BG with 8 points for the UK. Oh, look at 68, 68, 67. Very close up there. Germany with a 10 and Switzerland with a 12. Just 2 jurors ago, they were on 0. Now they're on 17. So, you know, the switch goes fast. Muzica I Kitty. Very nice, very nice. I approve. Let's see if Yugoslavia gets 1 point there with the reference. We got 8 points for Austria, a 10 for the Netherlands, and a 12 to Portugal. Portugal up in the lead by 8 points, and then the UK in 3rd still. Next up will be Jeffrey from the Netherlands. And Jeffrey gives these as the lower points. We have 8 for Germany, 10 for the UK to go up to 2nd, and a 12 to Portugal. Luxembourg has now dropped down to 3rd. Portugal has a 15-point lead ahead of the UK. Next up is Annie from Germany. It's very rare to see the UK doing this well. You know, it very rarely happens in our watch-alongs. So, yeah, there's that. We have a 10-pointer to Finland here to go up to, I want to say 7th, maybe, yeah. And another 12 to Portugal. Portugal now in the 100 points club. Luis Davida. Very nice name. We got a Portugal reference here. We got Ireland going up to the top half here. An 8-pointer for Germany. 10-pointer for Netherlands, and a 12 going to Luxembourg. Up to 2nd again it goes. Germany doing very well. I actually did not expect them to do that well. They're very close to the battle for the top 3 here. We got Rodmorg, Roddy Roo next up to vote. We have a point for Come Comedy, and then a few others scattered around. We got a Portugal 8-pointer, a Finland 10-pointer, and the first 12 of the night goes to Spain there, or the first 12 for Spain comes now. 14 jurors in to go up on 24 points there. Next up is Alexander Pagels, will defend this year to no end. It's always nice to have, you know, fans of these bit unexpected years. We got Sweden being a big fan favorite there. Austria gets a 10. And the 12 going to Luxembourg, who now put themselves within striking distance of Portugal and kind of leaves the UK behind a bit. UK, Germany, and Austria quite close together. And a happy birthday to Mario! Happy to have you with us here on your own birthday. Let's see which one's your favorite of this year. Maybe it's going to win tonight. Austria with a 10 to go up to 3rd. And Switzerland with a 12. We'll see. I don't think Switzerland's kind of within a shot of winning, but it's now up to the top half thanks to your 12, Mario. Groot, how did you know I was going to give 12 points to Spain before it popped up? Because I know you, Roddy. I know you, Roddy. Ruben gives 10 points to Ireland, puts it up to the top half there, and a 12-pointer going the way of Luxembourg. And now it's super close at the top, only 8 points between our top 2, and then everyone else is quite far behind at this point. We got Afesterios Davida, a lot of Portugal references tonight, and all of them are very well done, very nice, very nice. We got some points for Switzerland, some points for Finland, and the big points to Germany, up to 3rd. Could that be the first 12 to Germany? I think it might be. And they're up in 3rd place. Kirstein Cake, first-time voter. Welcome to our gang. Kirstein? I don't know how do you want that to be pronounced, but you get 10 points to Italy and a 12 to Portugal. So yeah, welcome to us. Hopefully you'll stick around and join us for more voting sessions and more watch-alongs. We're having a good time here. We got 12 points from Micronesia. Some lower points going on here. The UK with an 8 to go up to 3rd. The 10 points going to Yugoslavia. And the 12 going to Luxembourg. And now it's only 1 point between our top 2. There you are. Bitti, Zdrava, and Borrow. Nice. Very nice. These are the lower points. We have an 8-pointer for the UK, a 10-pointer for the Netherlands, and a 12-pointer going to Luxembourg, who are back up in the lead. Your pronunciation was good. Thanks for the warm welcome. Okay, Kirstein Cake. All right, I'll try and remember to pronounce it like that. Vanukas from Vanuatu. Is it actually from Vanuatu? Darren can probably check that. Portugal with a 10, going up to the lead again, and a 12 to Italy, the first, I think, and that puts Italy into the top half. Belgium still being on 0 is hilarious. Well, we'll see how long it's going to be on 0. Does anyone know what the record is? Or like for how long before you get your first points? 12 British stolen and borrowed points go to France, apparently. Now that's a swing, that's an unexpected one, and France more than doubles their score. There you are. J la 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 doodle 23. Nice. 8 points to Ireland, 10 points to Portugal, and a 12 going to Netherlands. Doesn't move a place on them, but kind of puts them within that little battle for a spot in the top 5. Do remember, of course, that a spot in the top 5 means that you get into the best of final, which is a special watch-along, which is really nice to get in there. The best of the best, so everyone wants to be there. Jamie here gives 10 points to Portugal and a 12 to Luxembourg. 50 or so jurors for Luxembourg 68. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, 51 jurors, I think, before Luxembourg 68 got a point. That's the record. We'll see. We'll see when it's going to get some points. Okay, Frede with 8 points to Spain there. I have a 10 to Sweden, moving 2 places. And a 12, another one to Portugal. 17 points now between Portugal and Luxembourg, and the UK are far behind in third. Jörn Din Ven from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now Sweden's up to the top half. We got Germany with an 8 up to the top 5. Never mind, Austria takes that place back. And the 12 going to Yugoslavia. A bit on its own, I guess, in 8th place at the moment. It's not really the best of the best if we're losing Italy 72 and Yugo 71. Well, I mean, it's the people's choice, you know. I have my best of the best. Arno with 1 point to Belgium. 28 jurors down, and Arno gave Belgium their first point. Also 12 points to the UK, but Belgium is now off the mark with a strong 1 point. There we are. Kenny C. Let's see where your votes go. We got Austria up to 4th. We got Yugoslavia with another 8-pointer there. Germany with a 10. And the 12 going to United Kingdom. There we are. Arno Boo. It's like you're hearing that that lad in the audience when Italy got their score in the real life. The first boo. Boo. Anyway, Common deteste Megan Schwix. Great. Ireland got a 12. There we are. Ireland now up to the top half. We got Kaiklen, who of course joined us in this 1970 watch along and is back. Lovely to see. Got 8 points for Austria here. 10-pointer for Portugal. Back up in the lead it goes. And the 12 going to the UK. Kind of on its own in third, has to be said. I do not actually remember like the results from our season 1 watch along. Was the UK third in that? I do remember, of course, Portugal and Luxembourg, where they finished. But I want to say UK was third, maybe. Groot's Grandma. Sorry. Luxembourg back up in the lead. Never mind. Portugal 10 points ahead now, with the 12 going in there. Next up is Queenie Qantas from the UK. These are the lower points. We have a very close battle as well to get a spot in the top half, actually. We got Ireland, Sweden, Switzerland, and Italy, all separated by 6 points. We have a 12 here, going to Luxembourg, which means that Luxembourg is now only 4 points behind Portugal. The UK a further 40, and then Germany a further like 60 almost. Joey here puts Sweden to the top half now. UK was second? Really? In our season 1 watch along, ahead of Luxembourg. I'm surprised. 10 points to Austria and a 12 to Luxembourg, and Luxembourg's now up in the lead again. After Joey's votes here. Henny is the next one to vote. UK was second, 8 points ahead of Luxembourg. Wow. I didn't realize. Huh. How quickly we forget. Henny here with a 10-pointer to Germany. And a 12-pointer to Luxembourg. We do have a new leader. Luxembourg has taken it back. If these two could just keep going at it throughout the whole voting, maybe even invite the UK to tag along, you know, just have a proper fight for the win here, that would be lovely. Ellen, first Aussies on the ESC stage this year. That's true, from the new Seekers there. That's true. A 12 going to Yugoslavia, who has definitely caught the pack there in the battle for the top 5 finishes. Legel Maurice from Portugal, the next voter here. Norway moving 2 places there with a 4-pointer. 8 points to Finland. 10 points to Switzerland, moving 1 place. And a 12 going to Italy, moving 2 places. So nothing for Luxembourg there. Some big points on the right side of the scoreboard. Elendil from Yugoslavia, next one to vote. Malta and Norway having a little switcheroo going on here. We got the UK with an 8-pointer. Portugal with a 10, so now Portugal's back up in the lead. And Finland with a 12. Finland just behind Germany and Austria in that little top 5 battle. We got Deslocado Autumn. Fair enough, that sounds quite lovely. Still a very good song, of course, I think. 10 points to Austria here, goes up to 4th, and the 12 going to Portugal, so Portugal back up in the lead. Repeat of the 1970 voting where the UK just randomly win from 3rd. We never know. I mean, the Germany was around 50 points behind Spain, I think, in the 1970 watch-along before the televote, and then they ended up winning, so you never know. Mike TV here, a 12 going to the UK. The comeback is on, you know. We never know what's going to happen until it's done. Achilles im Wind, which is of course an Austria reference. We'll see if Austria gets some big points here. We got an 8 for Luxembourg, 10 for the UK, and a 12 to Austria indeed. The username reminded me of how it's almost October already. Oh my, yeah, it is. Aluminium foil Upadu. I think this is still a Belgium reference, and Belgium just racked up a massive amount of 5 points there from aluminium foil. And the 12-pointer to Austria. Now Belgium is off and running. They're coming for you, Portugal. You got it. Små Missilisi, which is of course a Norway reference here. Let's see where the big points go here. We got an 8 for Austria, 10 for Portugal, and a 12 for the UK. Look at that. Exactly, Groot. That's why I love this channel. I don't know what reason I gave you to love the channel, but I'm very happy that you do enjoy this channel. Because that makes me happy. I think what we're doing here is tons of fun, so I'm happy that you also think that. Vicky Vision here certainly thought that Netherlands was a tons of fun, as I do. 12 points to Netherlands there, moving ahead of Yugoslavia. Jay from the UK puts Italy up to the top half now then. We have 8 points to the UK, 10 points to Portugal, and a 12 to Luxembourg. There we are. 45 jurors down, almost halfway through. Tixinia 11 from Portugal gives 8 points to the UK. Just notice as well, the UK is close to Luxembourg. Well, Luxembourg got a 10 now, but like, it's not far. Portugal with another 12. So Portugal is starting to put a gap down to the rest. But it's, you know, still manageable to get back from that. Après moi. That's good. That's good. I like. Ireland with a 10 there. Big points for Ireland. And the 12 going to the UK and nothing for Portugal. See? Still very much wide open this. Proper Charlie. Some points for the UK. No movement from anywhere on the scoreboard with those points. Austria with an 8. Austria has kind of separated itself in 4th place as well. I just realized. Another 12 for Portugal. So 22 points between Portugal and Luxembourg now. Härlidan sommartal. Yeah, it's good. Idantal. Härlidan sommartal. I like it. Does Sweden get some points? No. Spain gets the 12 points instead. That's the second 12 for Spain. Doesn't change their position, but, you know, you never say no to a 12. Nix ihop lil Malta. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure... Yeah, you like Malta, I can see that. 7 points to Malta. Lovely. 10 points to Portugal, and a 12 going to Austria. And it has to be said, like, all of the top 5 songs, they've kind of been separated now a bit. Portugal in the lead, Luxembourg in second, UK in third, Austria completely on its own in fourth, and then Germany has quite the gap down to Finland in that spot in that battle for fifth. Silesian Pierog from Poland gives 12 points to Luxembourg, and nothing for Austria there, so Germany gets a bit closer. Next up is Krishna im Wind. We got another little Austria reference here. Those are quite effective this year, I would say. 8 points to Germany here. A 10-pointer for the UK. And a 12-pointer going to Austria. Look at that. And we only have 36 points separating our top 3 now. And we are 52 jurors in. AB45 is the next one. Italy back back to the top half. 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Luxembourg, very close at the top now. But Portugal gets the 12, so 18 points ahead of Luxembourg now. Do remember we have a huge televote coming in as well. That could switch everything on the scoreboard. Daz from Cornwall, rest in peace, Dad. Oh, my condolences. Is it recently passed? I'm so sorry. I hope you're managing fine. 12 points to Portugal is what I can see from you. Wishing you the best, Daz from Cornwall. As we move on to James from Ireland. And James gives 8 points to Italy, puts that back to the top half. 10 points to Luxembourg. And the 12 to Portugal. Okie dokie doo. Keith from the UK, with these as the lower points. No movement so far. Germany with an 8 there. Got a 10 for Portugal. And a 12 for the UK. Nothing for Luxembourg, nothing for Austria. Next up is Vamp Cat im Wind. You see, we got the Austria references. They're frequent. They're good. They're good. I approve. A 10-pointer for the UK and a 12-pointer for Austria. There we are. I think Austria's kind of got that 4th place sewn up, really. I mean, it could obviously change, but it's looking good for them. Thierry from France has voted for the... Are you going to vote for the entire top 10? Are you going to vote for the entire top 10? You are indeed, at least the current top 10. But it's also like there's a gap between Sweden and Ireland, so it could be the final top 10 as well. You just voted for all of it. Matt. Avec toi. I do not know what that means because I can't speak French. But we got 1 point for Belgium and big 8 points for Common Seme as well. 10 points for Germany and a 12 going to Luxembourg. 28 points between our top 2 now. Still 40 jurors to go. Yarata, next one to vote. These are the first points. Sweden goes up to the top half there. Only 2 people voted for Belgium. Nope, we're up on 3 now. 10 points for the UK and a 12-pointer for Austria. With you. Okay, that's what avec toi means. Alright, I'm learning every day, see? I will forget, but thank you. I giorni del Jacobellano, which is of course a Italy reference, quite effective one. It sounds nice and a nice ring to it. Italy back to the top half, and the 12 going to Portugal, up on 474 points now. Stream seems to be a bit delayed. Well, maybe refresh it, or maybe you want to watch it a bit delayed. Maybe that's equally good, you know. We got Sophie from Hungary with some points coming in here. We got a 10-pointer for Portugal and a 12-pointer for Switzerland. There you are. Vicky literally says avec toi in the chorus. Well, I mean, for all I know, she could say, I'm eating cheese in the midnight sun. Like, I wouldn't know. I can't identify the French. If she sung in Swedish, on the other hand, my moment to shine. I Sanoi del Arcobellano, another Italy reference, and Italy gets the 12 points. Lovely dovely. Very nice, very nice. Anne from Czechia, jury number 64. And we got some more points for Italy, some points for Luxembourg there. And we got a 10-pointer for Yugoslavia, moving one place up the scoreboard. And a 12 to Portugal, who are now up in the 500s. This is a very good score for Portugal. I feel like the songs at the top, they're getting points from pretty much everyone. So they're doing well. Enjoy work, Ellen. Good luck. See you around. We got Raptors' first Portuguese points in Season 2. Really, it took you this long. Six of them, though. And Switzerland with another 12. Switzerland's been racking up quite a few 12s. Has to be said. Goes up to 11th place there. Cosmic Summers. Next one to vote. Both Spain and Norway very close to getting to 100 points now. 10 points to the UK. And a 12-pointer to Portugal again. Portugal are extending that gap at the top. It's up to 58 points now. Disco Halia Somadas. Ah, that's lovely. That's lovely. A little Sweden reference there from Darren. We got 10 points to Sweden. Look at that. And a 12-pointer going to Finland. Finland, of course, definitely wants that spot up in the top 5. 16 points separating Germany and Finland. I think everyone else kind of detached from that battle. It's between Germany and Finland. You can let me know which one you're rooting for in the chat out of those two, because I think it's going to be between them. Karen, Music IT. Maybe some points for Yugoslavia? Nope, none. 12 points to Austria. Goes, well, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays in 4th, where it's probably going to finish. Hugo from Sweden is our next voter. We got Italy back to the top half. Tied on points with Sweden. Ireland getting an 8 there. 10 points to Luxembourg. And the 12 going to the UK. Alright. Next one to vote is Ivanik. And Ivanik has these as the points. Sweden back to the top half again. We got 8 points to Finland. 10 points to Malta. Look at that. Oh, Belgium got points as well. I just realized. And Portugal with another 12. Belgium in the double digits. This is not a drill. This is not a drill, everyone. Paulina, our next juror. We got 30 jurors to go. 8 points to the UK. UK is so close to Luxembourg. I just realized. Wow. Oof. Well, Luxembourg got a 12 though, to kind of distance themselves again, but they're closing in. The UK and Luxembourg. Portugal is pulling away. It's not over, of course, but Portugal is doing well lately. They're getting a lot of points. Avanese. Is that a reference to Spain? Could be. 8 points to Italy. 10 points to Luxembourg. And the 12 going to Portugal. And now there are only 3 points between Germany and Finland, by the way. So that battle is heating up. Come on. Come on, Seger. Come on, Seger. Okay, that's very good. Thank you. Thank you for that. 8 points to Austria. 10 points to Finland. Finland now up in the top 5. And a 12 going to Portugal. And Portugal is now more than 100 points ahead of the UK. 77 points ahead of Luxembourg. Apre Ferlolo. Alright then, we got Ireland moving one place. We got 8 points for Finland. They're sticking in that top 5. Switzerland getting 10. And the 12 going to Portugal again. Is this the moment where Portugal just runs away with it? Could be. Could be. We got Timos GR, first time voter. Welcome to us, Timos. Nice to see you. Kalispera. We got 8 points for Portugal there. We got a 10-pointer for the UK. And a 12-pointer for Luxembourg. How did Sweden overtake Italy? Well, it's very close between them. And the Netherlands and Yugoslavia are not that far ahead either. So it's still much open there. Dominic from Croatia, our next juror here. Ireland and Switzerland keep just going back and forth. 10 points to the UK there. And the 12 going to Yugoslavia. A bit on its own there in 7th, but don't think Yugoslavia mind being in 7th. Sama from Spain. With 8 points for Finland. Finland's racking up the points now. Could almost think it's rigged, no? 10 points to Austria and a 12 to Italy. So Italy are back up to the top half. Ahead of Sweden. We got Alex Sela from Italy. Next one to vote here. And Belgium racks up the 1-pointers. Look at that. That's the third set of 1 points it's gotten. I think it's gotten points from 5 people now. 10 points to Luxembourg and 12 points to Portugal. So it keeps being, the way it is up there. A lot of points separating. 78 people. 78 points separating our top two. David Punzalan from... I haven't said this yet tonight. America! With a 12-pointer going the way of Italy. Italy's doing a comeback. I'm just saying. Italy is closing in on Yugoslavia and Netherlands. And leaving Sweden a bit behind here. Julius, more points for Italy, as you can see. 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Portugal. And the 12 points go to Luxembourg. They're not really, like, neither of them up there at the top, like Portugal or Luxembourg, neither of them are really gaining or expanding the gap. They're just kind of staying the same because they get 10s and 12s all the time. Mary's crazy enough as they are. Huh? Am I stupid? Probably. 8 points to Portugal, 10 points to Luxembourg, and a 12 to Austria. Austria is so isolated, it's not even funny. Like, they're definitely going to finish in 4th, surely. Art Vandelay isn't related to Joe Kutayar? Okay, well, it's good to know. I don't know who that person is, but sure, why not? We got a 10-pointer for Portugal and a 12-pointer for Italy. Italy's coming, you know. Oh, Malta just got a 7, I saw as well. Cheeky. But look at Italy, just getting back into it. Castilla-La Mancha jury from... yeah, if you think I'm gonna... Socuellamos today. Alright. Germany with a 10 and Portugal with a 12. And as you can see, with that 10 to Germany, it's now only 4 points between it and Finland again. Must Erb Hater. There's a lot of hate in here. From Angola. Like, okay, I'm not, you know, look at that flag. It's, oh, I love that flag. Germany up in the top 5. Okay. And Portugal gets the 12. Which means that Portugal is now leading by 111 points. Trygve, first time in the jury. Nice to have you with us in the jury vote as well, Trygve. Let's see where the points go here. We have 8 points to Germany. A 10-pointer for it. Look at Italy. They're close. They're very close. And Luxembourg with a 12 to put Luxembourg 99 points behind Portugal. Still 15 jurors to go. Philippa, start us off. And Philippa gives 8 points to Luxembourg, 10 points to Portugal, and the 12 going to the UK. I just realized, yeah, that name kind of flew over my head with the Angolan flag. Very funny. Very funny. Kudos. Hee hee. 8 points to Luxembourg from Felipe, 10 points to the UK, and a 12-pointer going to Portugal. And look, this is, like, I'm just saying, Italy has just gone up to 7th. From being down, like, in 14th or something. They're up in 7th now, ahead of Yugoslavia and Netherlands. Well, never mind. Yugoslavia back up ahead from Craig's votes here. Never mind, I should just shut up. Look at that. Portugal with a 10, and the 12 from Craig goes to the UK. No movement there. 17 points between Germany and Finland now as well, in that top 5 battle. Isabel A., next one to vote. Finland getting some valuable points there. Yugoslavia getting the same. Italy getting even more. Netherlands getting some points as well. The battle for 7th is close. And a 12-pointer for Luxembourg. Still 108 points between Luxembourg and Portugal. As Jordan from Greece will vote next up. Netherlands moving 1 place there. 8 points to Portugal. 10 points to Italy, who are up in the 300s now. And Finland with a 12, so Finland is up in the top 5. Alright then, 10 jurors to go, TMG. And these are the lower points. No movement yet. Alright. No movement on that one either. Austria with another 8. Germany up in the top 5 again with a 10. And Yugoslavia goes up to 8th with a 12 there. Okay, 1 point between Germany and Finland. It's crazy. Aya Nation. These are the lower points. No movement so far. 8 points to Germany. 10 points to Finland. So Finland is now 1 point ahead. And the 12 going to Portugal. Yeah, I think Portugal, they kind of wrapped it up now, haven't they? 120 points ahead of Luxembourg in second. We have a big televote to go, of course, so things can change. But they're looking comfortable up there. Alex is typing Indonesia 12 points. Okay. puts Germany 1 point ahead of Finland again. Netherlands with a 12. Netherlands go tied with Yugoslavia there. Both of them only 3 points behind Italy. We got Pepper from America with some lower points here. We got Finland with an 8 to go up into the top 5 again. The UK with a 10. And Luxembourg with a 12. 7 points now then between Finland and Germany. Italy still leading that top 5 battle, or top 7 battle, sorry. I Am Robot is our next juror here. Can France get to 100 points before the jury vote is over? Portugal with a 10. And the 12 going to Italy. Will Italy get that 7th place? In the jury vote, that is. Samantha, next one to vote. More points for Italy. Germany back up in the top 5 here. Netherlands goes up to 8th there. A 10-pointer for Ireland. Alright. And a 12-pointer for Portugal. Portugal with 139 points ahead of the competition now. Sandra Remer was born in Indonesia, just to explain the reference to those who don't get it. Thank you. Got it. Utu from Turkey gives 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Portugal. And the 12 points to Finland. And Finland are back up in the top 5. Okay. It kind of also feels like Finland and Germany have caught up to Austria a little bit. Surely, I think. Guti Galaxy. Some points for France there. Look at France. They need 7 more points to get into the hundreds on 2 jurors. Spain with a 10 and the UK with a 12. 2 jurors to go. Okay. Let's see how the jury vote will end. Still 1 point between Finland and Germany. It's crazy. Crimson. Germany goes 1 point ahead of Finland. Netherlands also goes ahead of Yugoslavia. 10 points to Luxembourg there, confirming Luxembourg's 2nd place in the jury vote. And Austria with a 12. Austria will, of course, finish 4th in the jury vote. And now it comes down to yours truly. How will the jury vote finish? Well, it's going to look something like... Well, no movement there yet. But you see Finland will, of course, overtake Germany there. Because I like the song from Finland. And Portugal is going to get another 12. How boring, huh? Okay, then. It is time to find out our final results for the 1972 Watchalong. These are the jury results. That's almost half of the points to be given out. We still have 102 people sets of points to share and see who's actually going to win this. Belgium is currently on 11 points. Is that a record for the lowest amount of points scored in a jury vote? It could be. It could be. 11. Let's see how much more they're going to get now. Televote. How many points are going Belgium's way? A massive 39. Not bad. Not bad. They're still lost, but, you know, you got 39 more points. Congratulations. Commencez-moi. How many points? 72. Look at that. Up in the hundreds we go. Can they overtake anyone? Probably not, but you never know. You never know. France could get 2 points here. I don't think it's ever happened, but maybe sometimes the first. France gets 89, so no. They will overtake Monaco quite comprehensively. Next up to get their points will be Norway. Small thing. With 146 televote points. They could overtake Malta with that. They could definitely overtake Malta with that. It's a big televote score for Norway. Malta needs 135 to take that place back. Limhabba gets 66. Feel for you, Malta. You're not going to finish last. You're not even going to finish in the bottom 3, but you definitely lost out to Norway big time. Yep. Okay. Spain next up. 208 points have been left in it for Spain, so they end up on 367. That means that they're not going to finish bottom 5. That's confirmed. We have our bottom 5 pretty much confirmed, I would say. Switzerland up next. 248 points for Switzerland. So they overtake everyone else who's gotten points so far. Malta 191 points too many. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Don't think it should finish on 0, right? Ireland with 266. The scores just keep developing and getting larger and larger. So Ireland ahead of everyone else who's gotten points so far as well. Sweden up next. This is, of course, for 10th place. 145. Oh, Ay, ay, ay. Losing out to both Ireland and Switzerland there. Sweden drops down to, I think that would be 12th place then. Ireland's probably going to be... Yeah, Ireland's in the top 10. Yugoslavia with a massive 401 points now. We have a big gap separating 10th from 9th. For sure. Let's see Netherlands up next. Netherlands will receive 352, which of course means that they get overtaken by Yugoslavia. Next up will be Italy. Who's going to win that battle for 7th? Italy up next. And Italy will get 316. They're going to lose out to both of them. There we are. So Yugoslavia 7th, Netherlands 8th, and Italy 9th, I will imagine. Unless Germany or Finland gets a very low score. Germany first, 455 televote points there. Puts them up in the 900s. Up in the 900s. Is that going to be enough to overtake Finland? Finland... Yeah, absolutely is. Finland gets only 360 televote points. So Germany miles ahead. That's Germany up in the top 5. Look at that. Austria up next. Austria will get 529 televote points. We're up in the thousands here for Austria. They're gonna finish in 4th. I'm pretty certain. Congratulations on getting into the best of final, Austria. The UK will get 669 televote points. Will that be enough to overtake Luxembourg? We'll see. Luxembourg. How many points are left for Luxembourg and Portugal here? Luxembourg will receive 818 televote points. Okie dokie. Now, how many points do Portugal need here? They need 678. Do we have that amount of points left? 678, and Portugal gets 737. Okay. It got way closer than it was in the jury vote, that's for sure. Luxembourg won the televote quite comprehensively, but the massive lead that Portugal had from the jury vote was enough to give Portugal the win. And these are the final standings of our 1972 watch-along. We do have Portugal as our winner, 60 points ahead of Luxembourg, and then the UK a further 170 behind. Austria on its own in 4th. Germany overtaking Finland for that top 5 spot in the end from the televote. Yugoslavia in 7th, Netherlands in 8th, and Italy dropped down to 9th with the televote. Ireland rounding out the top 10 ahead of Switzerland, Sweden, Spain, Norway, Malta, France, Monaco, and bringing up the rear we have Belgium way behind. The prediction results, 67 out of 91 people predicted Portugal would win. You're not all getting a shout out. Look at this person predicting the whole top 9 correctly though. That is... Okay. 52 of you had Luxembourg second. All of you are not getting a shout out either. And 44 of you had the UK in 3rd. You're not getting a shout out either. But 7 of you managed to get Austria in 4th as well. Well done to you 7. AB, Denske, Darren, Ivanik, Matt Adams, Nix, and Vanokas. Well done. 1 of you missed out on getting Germany in the 5th. Who disappeared? AB, bye-bye. Au revoir. And now 2 more of you is going to miss out on Finland in 6th. And these 4 remain. But only 2 of you... Like, Darren, I don't know how you are so good at this. Every single time you're at the top. I don't get it. Anyway, 2 of you also managed to get Yugoslavia in 7th. It's Denske and Darren. It's between those 2. Who, between Denske and Darren, got the entire top 9 correctly? I don't know what to say. Darren, you need to give me the lottery numbers, you know? Just hand them over. Very well done. You predicted the entire top 9 correctly. I don't know how you can manage to do that, but you did. Well done. However, did you win the predictions because of that? We don't know yet. We're going to find out. Oh, there you are. You're in 5th place. I'm sorry, Darren. Whoopsie daisy. In the top 3 of the prediction game, these are some crazy high scores, by the way. The maximum amount of points you can get is 1,620. Yeah, you get 4th place. You get 1,612. So maybe this was a very predictable year. I was way off anyway, but you know, that's just me. In third place, we have Proper Charlie. Look at this prediction. Everything is just spot on, and then we got a few ones off. That's it. Mad. Well done, Charlie. In second place, we have AB45. Same score. Just predicted it 4 days before Proper Charlie did. Crazy good result from you as well. Congratulations. Is the winner going to be someone who predicted earliest, or someone who actually won by getting more points? This is arguably the craziest prediction I have ever seen in my life. Denske, you got every single country spot on except for Italy and the Netherlands. You just had them the other way around. This is, without a doubt, the most incredible prediction I have seen. Are we that predictable? Is this community that predictable? This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Italy and the Netherlands, you had those the wrong way around. That's it. Everything else is spot on. I don't know how you do it. You did this 3 days ago. That is, without a doubt, madness. Madness. Absolute madness. Let's see the medal table in the predictions. Yeah, you're topping it. You have 3 wins now. You're landsliding this. Darren's there in 6th, and Proper Charlie still stays in 7th. Yes, indeed. Darren stays in 6th as well. He just added a 5th place. You are kidding me. I don't know. Like, Denske is just out of this world. The total score table, I guess Felipe is still leading it. Yep, absolutely. Look at that. Denske is not on this. 72 was Denske's year, and 2 other years, of course, that he won. But yeah, only one to kind of still be on this table that that got a top 5 today was Charlie. Felipe is still topping this one ahead of Jacob and Nix. Very well done. Should we take a look at the full results here then? As you can see, Portugal won this by 60 points. 61-12 is going the way of Portugal. It got points from the most amount of people as well. The highest ranked song to not receive a 12 today was Sweden. Quite a few countries today actually to not get a 12. Belgium, Monaco, Malta, Norway and Sweden. That's more than usual. And yeah, you can also see it like this as well. Italy finished 15 points behind the Netherlands. If Italy had 15 more points, Denske would have gotten the perfect prediction. Anyway, they didn't, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, as you can see, very aesthetic as well here with Italy getting 11, 11, 11 out of the big points. But yeah, these are the, as you can see though, the televote score, we had a different winner. Look at that. The televote did shake quite a bit around, but still have Portugal winning. The best ofs are worth more points. Yeah, getting a perfect prediction in the best of finals, that would be insane. Anyway, the 12-point summary here, we got 61-12s for Portugal. You can see all of those here. Yep. And 52 for Luxembourg. Mad numbers. We got 24 there for the UK. We got 18 for Austria and 11 there for Italy. Then 9 for Yugoslavia, 8 for Switzerland, 7 for Netherlands, 5 for Finland, and all of them being in the jury vote. And then 2 each. Like, Germany got a top 5 finish by only receiving 2 12s. That is insane. That is crazy. Okay. Germany, Ireland, Spain, you got 2 12s each, and France got 1 12, and then everyone else won 0. But now I have to look again. Yeah, Germany, like top 5 finish with 2 12s. Then they had 21 10s, but still, you know, 2 12s and getting a top 5 finish. Mad. Points from 157 people. That's more than got voted for Austria. All right, medal table. Luxembourg adds a 2nd place to their incredible run of results, of course. So far in our watch-alongs, they have 4 wins, 2 2nd places and 2 5th places. Portugal now comes in with a win there to go up to 6th place in the medal table. And the UK adds a bronze medal to their tally in 7th. And Germany adds another 5th place, their 3rd, Germany has a lot of songs up in top 5 finishes, that has to be said. And Austria, of course, has another 4th place now. Their third 4th place. And Malta is still on 0 medals in total. Yep. There you are. That's the medal table. We're back to the ranked summary here. We're, of course, going to finish us off with a little bit of a recap of our winner. So I will prepare that. I will play you off with a Portuguese winner for our Eurovision 1972 watch-along. First, I will just show you this legendary image again. And I will say au revoir to you as I just look for where the Portugal performance is. Enjoy. Good night.
Que venham o sol, o vinho, as flores, marés, canções, todas as cores, guerras esquecidas por amor. Que venham já trazendo abraços, vistam sorrisos de palhaços, esqueçam tristezas e cansaços. Que tragam todos os festejos e ninguém se esqueça de beijos. Que tragam prendas de alegria e a festa dura 6 dias. Que não se privem nas despesas, afastem todas as tristezas, pão, vinho e rosas sobre as mesas. Que tragam cobertores ou mantas, o vinho escorra pelas gargantas e a festa dura até às tantas. Que venham todos de vontade, sem se lembrarem de saudade. Venham os novos e os velhos, mas que nenhum me dê conselho. Venham os novos e os velhos, mas que nenhum me dê conselhos. Que venham todos de vontade, sem se lembrarem de saudade. Venham os novos e os velhos, mas que nenhum me dê conselhos.
Our Festa da Vida, the joy of living, the song for Portugal.